Okay, hello.
Hello.
We just found out that our corner local liquor store is closing.
So depressing.
It's such a great old liquor store.
Boxes on the
Boxes,
floor,
very small
sale
items.
things.
You
Like
kind of weave your way through.
like a really good champagne will be like $39. And he's like, I couldn't buy it for that price today. He's like yelling at you, almost like he's bothered that he's selling it to you for that price.
Yeah, they have some expensive stuff at that.
No, I know. But he's very curmudgeon.
Oh my god, he's such a curmudgeon. Anyway, it's next door to. I mean, really kind of shares a building with a Whole Foods.
I'm sure Amazon bought it and they're
They
going to
did.
turn it into. Oh, you found out?
Yeah, I asked the guy today. He said, "Oh, Whole Foods bought us." Probably
He's probably
whoever owns it,
stoked.
probably not that guy, but whoever owns it is probably just like jackpot. I've been waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
So great. He'll become the like the Beanie Baby section of Whole Foods.
No, but maybe they'll have alcohol
And
there.
and actually Whole Foods
It might
has an
be,
awesome beer selection. They
and
great.
they usually have Vouv.
Yeah.
They usually have good sparkling wines.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll like it.
Yeah.
Oh, corporations. And also the thing is, the prices
I'll be there.
are pretty good.
Yeah,
Like
they are.
I think since that Whole Foods, I mean, listen, I don't know if it's as sustainable and all that. I'm not gonna weigh in
The
on
the the the
fruit.
Amazon Prime, but the Amazon Prime, like, deals are so.
I don't ever even look at those. I'm just saying if I go up there and I buy a bunch of fruit or something, it's cheaper. It seems kind of reasonable. When it used to be, we called it whole paycheck, instead of Whole Foods before. And now I'm kind of like, it seems like normal price. Grocery store. Well, also our pavilions is pretty expensive.
Yeah, it's when you go to Trader Joe's that you realize
Yeah,
it's overpriced.
Traders. Yeah, you get a huge bag for like,
I saw an article last year maybe, and the author's premise basically was, "Do my eyes deceive me, or is Trader Joe's a lot cheaper?" And so he actually went through and he bought a whole bunch of items, like a grocery cart full of items,
yeah.
and at a Vons or whatever, and then at Trader Joe's, and it was like 30% cheaper at
I
Traders.
totally believe it. But they just don't have, sometimes I'm like, I want that specific thing,
Yeah.
you know,
No, that's true. It is annoying when you have to make this separate stop.
to get Heinz ketchup. So
It's good.
for you and Ruby,
I don't like Heinz. I don't care.
what?
No, I don't care. Ruby's the one that's like, I don't like this non-Heinz.
Well, you,
I don't care.
well, then I guess it's me and Ruby because I don't want off brand catsup.
It's not.
CATSUP. Okay, let's move on. Catsup.
Look, people, today we decided to do a classic.
Such a good song. It's so exciting.
Well, I was partially motivated by that. I thought, Becky grudgingly did the Billy Ocean song last time. And even when I listened back to it, I really enjoyed that episode. But I kind of thought, do people give a shit about this song? I mean, it was a hit. And you did say someone at your work was like,
No,
I like that song.
my friend Leave, she said, "Oh, I love that song." And I'm like, "Oh, you do?" That's surprising.
Yeah. Let's start today with an Atari video game.
Oh.
And YouTube viewers, we're not going to spend too long on this, but I'll try to put like some images or maybe even a video on there. But let's start with a. Do you already did you have an Atari?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had one, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pong.
Pong, yeah.
And then also Space
Space
Invaders.
Invaders.
And also
Asteroid.
Yeah.
Yeah, Asteroid was so funny. Do you ever like the little asteroids were like the most when you could spin?
But it was also like so dumb.
So check out this. This is an Atari 2600 game. It's the typical like vertical scrolling.
This reminds me of like Space Invaders, only there's a little man
Yeah.
and he moves in the middle of the screen instead of just staying at the bottom.
Right, you
of
move
the
side to
screen.
side.
Yeah.
You can move, yeah, you actually can move in 4 directions, and there's things flying down at the screen.
What is his point? To avoid those things? Is that it
I
all?
think there's some things he has to get. Let's see, maybe he's collecting money. This is a 1983 Atari game called Journey Escape. It is a video game based on the band Journey. There's 4 different characters you can be, the 4 members of the band.
I would be Neil Sean.
Yeah. Oh, he hit something. I need to start over.
Oh, and he died.
So a sort of whatever Atari game.
It's very uh, what the like it's very colorful more
It's very, yeah.
because
It's
Asteroid
almost like confetti in the
was
background.
only black and white, but also the little hearts coming down.
So by 1983, the band Journey had reached such heights that they made a video game after them. Today, we're rolling the dice just one more time. We're taking on the challenge of Don't Stop Believin'.
Yeah.
Which, I think it's fair. Is this actually a good song? I mean, it's an anthem.
I
It's
think
maybe
it's
it's
a
one
great
of the
song.
great American anthems.
I think it's such a good song.
Yeah.
I love it.
What are your initial thoughts when you think of Don't Stop Believin'?
Well, my initial thought, I mean, you can't not sing.
Okay, that's a great way to think of it.
It's like it sucks you right in. There's something so catchy about it. I thought about it when we were thinking about doing it, and I was thinking, it has something to do with what it's singing about too. Don't stop believing. It's like that's probably why it became the anthem, but it also just speaks to your soul in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
Like, you got this, don't believing in yourself or believing in others or
yeah.
believing in this sports team or like whatever your belief, it's like, it's amazing.
Yeah, I think from what I've been thinking about and reading about, um, I think you've already hit on 2 of the 3 big things about this song. You can't not sing along because it's just so, like, whatever that is, it's got the thing.
It's like a person has charisma. It's like
This song, yeah,
song charisma.
song's got charisma. It's about perseverance. And interesting, it's a very interesting um structure to the song. And we're not going to get too deep into that right now, but just this that I read, I thought this was a great encapsulation of it from an article about 10 years ago or so in The Guardian. The author wrote, "It's the slow burn that makes Don't Stop Believin' so unusually compelling. Over time, we learn to appreciate these songs that don't offload all they've got in the first minute. Elton John's Tiny Dancer being another one," says someone this guy was interviewing. "You invest a lot of emotion in bothering to listen all the way through. You have to wait a full 80 seconds before the drums come in Don't Stop Believin', and the chorus only arrives with less than a minute to go."
Really? That's so interesting. I never
Yeah.
even realized that.
And I read somewhere that they wrote the chorus first. So they had this, like, you know, the "Don't stop." They had that, they had nothing else. And so they actually worked backwards from that. And it created this very unusual but memorable structure.
But also, can't you just do 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 like
Sure.
the slow
Yeah,
build is such
yeah.
the thing. It's also like um once you've heard it, it probably you're like, oh, this is that song. Like even when it was a new song, it's
Yeah.
such a memorable opening that it sucks you in. Then once you hear it once, the lyrics are so simple. It's almost like children lyrics,
Yeah.
just a small town girl
Let's get
living in a
yeah.
lonely world. I mean,
We'll get to the lyrics.
all right.
Welcome to, but I won't do that. Maybe today it's, but I will do that.
What does that mean?
This song. I will listen to this song. I will sing along with this song. I don't know. There's something, I'm not sure how much we're gonna rip on this song.
Well, I mean, I think there's certainly things, but I do feel like that sense of singing along, and then when you're with other people, you're singing along together, so it brings
Yeah.
community too. It's just
There is a uniquely human power to singing with other people.
oh, I love
It's really one of
singing
the
with
great
other people.
one of the great things about humans.
Yeah.
You could unite anybody around a song like this. Doesn't matter what you're like, what you like. If you like this song, yeah.
Have you ever been to a concert, like a huge, venue
Sure.
when you're all singing?
Oh yeah. It's a magical feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like we are all one right now. Like no matter how I feel about whatever on the way in, someone bumped me, whatever happened,
Yeah.
now you're all just like rising above on that
So true.
high.
Welcome to the show. Let's get started.
Oh, I thought we were started.
No, it's okay. All right, here we go. Let's start with Journey. You. One of the things we were talking about recently is how you had to come up with a name for the clothing in your new line
Yeah,
at your company.
yeah.
Like there's a certain like art to naming things,
Oh, yeah.
right? And
I go down rabbit holes
yeah.
naming the garments.
Well, band names, how I think it'd be a whole fascinating side road to go down, just looking at how did bands get their name.
I know, don't you always think like I remember when I worked as a checker at a grocery store, my friend and I, we would all night long, if we're bored, we'd just say like someone would knock over their, stack of yogurts and I'd turn around and be like, Fallen Yogurt, band name. We would just all night long
Yeah.
dumb band names. So sometimes I wonder like, is that just when you hear really dumb like Twisted Sister, like, dumb band names,
A
like
lot of if, a lot of band names we don't even realize how dumb they are because or are just how like what because of how popular they became, like I mean
that
even like
scratching.
even the Beatles. How
Oh, yeah.
stupid a name.
Well, and then they
Band.
spelled it wrong, wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, so from the this book I found,
You lay down.
oddly enough, a book I found at school. No students picking this up. The Rolling Stone Encyclopedia of Rock and Roll.
You love this
The-
book.
I
I
lo-
often find you reading.
Yeah, I really
I
like it.
don't know.
So from the Journey entry, so it says bands in here. Bookmark, by the way, the new limited edition, but I won't do that sticker.
Ooh,
Leave us a comment on YouTube, and I'll maybe I can send you one.
we should sign up to Patreon. And we'll send
Yeah.
a sticker if you donate.
From the entry about Journey, starting on page 511, it says that the band was formed of all these different people, two of which were from Carlos Santana's band in the early 70s.
Oh, Neil Sean was one, right?
Mm-hmm. And then when they formed, an impromptu contest on a San Francisco radio station asked listeners to name the band, and the winning name was Journey.
Their band was named by they were nothing before. How did they get to be on the like what was happening that they were
Yeah, they had some early songs. They initially were a kind of a jam band, instrumental progressive rock. Their first few albums, they're really a pretty forgettable band until they really, really needed a lead singer, and fortuitously they found Steve Perry.
so they didn't even have a singer until then?
They had someone singing, but the primary focus was the instrumentation.
It's like string cheese.
Yeah, exactly. And they get Steve Perry, and basically every album with Steve Perry goes platinum or multi-platinum.
Wow.
So they go from being a band that's like, my impression is pretty forgettable,
Yeah.
to being
Magic.
one of the big bands.
How and then how about the fact that Steve Perry couldn't do anything on his own? I mean, I know he did that. Oh, Sherry.
Sure.
Oh,
I always thought that was Journey too, and I didn't realize. Yeah.
a Steve Perry solo project. I was always very into Journey. I mean,
So-
not. I guess after they were named.
yeah. Starting with the hits. Don't Stop Believin' is a song by American rock band Journey. It was released in October of 1981 as the second single from the group's seventh studio album. Seventh, but I believe only their third with Perry. Escape, 1981, released through Columbia Records. Don't Stop Believin' shares writing credits between the band's vocalist Steve Perry, guitarist Neil Sean, and keyboardist Jonathan Cain. At the dawn of the 1980s, Journey was becoming one of the most successful rock acts of the era. The band added Cain on keyboards before entering the studio to record Escape. Kane had kept the song title from encouragement his father gave him as a struggling musician living on Los Angeles' Sunset Boulevard. The song is unusual in that its chorus does not arrive until the song is nearly finished. As we already talked about, it was a top 10 worldwide hit in 1981, became the group's signature song, has continued to endure over the years.
Yeah.
Not everyone loved it, though. I did find this from an NPR article in 2019. Critic Deborah Frost in Rolling Stone didn't even mention Don't Stop Believin' by name in her October 1981 review of Escape, which she gave 2 out of 5 stars. Maybe, she wrote, there really are a lot of streetlight people out there. If so, my guess is they'll soon glow out of it.
Whatever, hater.
They didn't. According to Nielsen Music, Don't Stop Believin' holds the record as the most downloaded 20th century song, and it has nearly, today, 2.2 billion streams on Spotify.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe it.
That's,
I think also the metaphor of streetlight people is kind of cool.
yeah.
Like this woman, that doesn't like that. Like, you know, you think of the dark and people who kind of have to maybe.
It's poetic,
Yeah.
you know. The first verse, which is really just iconic
Yeah.
at this point. I mean, regardless of what you think of it, it's just iconic. Just a small town girl.
She's living in a lonely world.
And we watched the Last Picture show last night
Yeah.
about a small, like tiny town in West Texas in the early 1950s.
Trying to imagine like all you have is a pool hall that's like gritty.
Yeah. It was Best Picture?
Yeah, I think it
Or
was
in Best Picture, it was
yeah,
nominated for its
like 11, nominated for like 11 or something, right? And then didn't it win 9?
yeah, 1971. The director is, what's his name?
Oh my God. Bogdanovich.
Yeah,
Peter.
Peter Bogdanovich. Filmed in black and white, seemingly to capture like an older era of Hollywood, and it really is. It's so well acted, but a very troubling, disturbing, I would say at times disturbing portrait of small town America in the 1950s. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. It was a very lonely world in that movie.
God, yeah.
She took the midnight train going anywhere, and a critic I read said it was a purposeful homage to Gladys Knight's Midnight Train to Georgia.
Oh, that's cute.
Just a city boy born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. So we have a convergence of these two characters. One of the oft cited, I can only imagine by guys with mustaches, criticisms is there's no such neighborhood as South Detroit.
Yeah, I actually remember that on KMET
Oh, really?
radio, like the disc jockey saying something about that one, says introducing the song. And I remember, like, for some reason it stuck in my head because I was like, oh, there's no South Detroit. And then it's funny because then you said to me, well, I'm sure there is a South Detroit because there's got to be.
Well, there's Detroit, so there's a south part of the city.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he needed an extra syllable, I guess, so it sounds like it's like a proper neighborhood. But I mean, to me, it's like the ridiculousness of that is that we're gonna start applying geography logic to songs. Guess what? Kilimanjaro doesn't rise above the Serengeti either. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit?
This is when Dan gets on his high horse.
I'm not on a high horse. I'm like, I'm just saying, if you're gonna be a hipster about like this, be, equitable about it.
Okay.
That's all.
He's a medium-sized horse.
Oh my God. But yeah, what an iconic beginning, starting with those, as you mentioned, the piano,
Yeah.
the synth, the keyboard, and the
Keyboards.
yeah, and it builds up to that first verse. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile, they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. And it's where you get this interesting structure where it sounds like you're building to a chorus, right? Because then you get to this like strangers waiting up and down the boulevard, their shadows searching in the night. But it doesn't get to the chorus until the very end.
But I mean, it's like for a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. And you would think like when you're writing that, it's a little cheap, right? Like,
Yeah.
come on, you can't think of another word. But actually, when you're singing that in the moment,
Mhm.
it's like it's so
It's
good.
so
It
good.
goes on and on and on and on. It's so good. And then yeah, then
Uh,
there's the streetlight people living just to find emotion. That's like people who cut themselves, you know? Like you can imagine people just trying to people are so numb for one reason or another. Maybe alcohol, maybe,
yeah. Yeah, it suggests a sort of like boredom,
yeah, apathy.
apathy. Um,
But it's I don't know. Again, so
but maybe
good.
and maybe that's part of the ongoing appeal of the song is that I feel like we do have a certain amount of baked in boredom into modern society.
Not now that we have phones, no one's ever bored anymore.
But it but
You're so
but it's
bored, you
but
don't
it's
even know you're
but it's a
bored.
kind of boredom
Every scroll is
because
boring.
it's an empty
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And so, this idea of people just living just to find emotion.
Yeah, probably
Like
more
what a
true now than ever.
yeah, I mean it's maybe become even more relevant.
Yeah, that's why we love the song so much.
You know, like
Even more now
like Maslow's hierarchy
of needs.
of needs, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
and the very top one is self-actualization,
yeah.
right?
Is as if
But I think
if ever.
but I think but our society though is like we okay, for the most part, we have everything we need. We have
Yes, yeah,
everything.
sure.
But that last piece, right? It's like where is that last piece for a lot of people?
Yeah. When you're in a community singing this song,
Absolutely. I 100% agree.
like that's the
100%
thing,
agree.
like human connection is probably like a part, a little sliver of self actualization.
Yeah. This NPR article goes on to say about the legacy of this song. Charlize Theron roller skated to the song in her Oscar winning turn as a serial killer in 2003's Monster. 4 years later, very famously, The Sopranos ended its pioneering six-season run on HBO with a tense sequence involving a diner soundtracked by Don't Stop Believin'. The final scene, which is like such a famous, iconic, bizarre scene where you're not even really sure how the series ends, but this song is playing on the little jukebox in the diner. Um, and this is where I remember this very clearly because I was so into this at the time. Glee.
Yeah, I remember
In the
like
first episode, they ended up saying it many times throughout the show, but that first episode ends with this a cappella arrangement. And I read that actually a few months later on the charts, the Glee version was number 5, and the original was number 6. But they
oh
pushed them up. They both went up.
wow, that's cool. I mean, it should have been the other way around,
Yeah,
but
it should have been really
all right.
good. Yeah,
That was original cast of Glee.
yeah. The first
Yeah,
season was cool.
I love that. Yeah, another a show about singing together, you know,
Absolutely.
and that brought that those students together
Yeah,
in a very fictionalized, weird world, not very kind world.
yeah.
When you rewatch it, I loved it the first time around, but when you rewatch it, it's pretty dark. The slushy thing.
The first season, I think, is I don't even know if the first season holds up. Honestly, it really doesn't hold up after the first season. But they also, I think with Glee, they got really lazy. I think initially they really took the time to make a cappella arrangements of songs, and then what they started doing
Mashups.
mashups, or they just started doing basically like karaoke.
Yeah.
If you listen, it's like that's just a band. That's not. They make it look like they're doing something a cappella, and it just became.
Anyway, we're very high horsey today. Now
No,
let's
I just bringing up the Glee version is all.
okay.
All right.
Steve Perry left the band Like, what were the circumstances? Like,
Yeah, so let's see. So Steve Perry, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I mean, it basically just says that there was tensions between Perry, the band's manager. I think too, a lot of it is like they just recorded and toured a lot.
yeah.
And ultimately he just decided he didn't want to do that anymore.
Who?
Um,
Steve Perry?
Perry says
Oh,
Perry was unable or unwilling to remain actively involved and was tired of touring, and it was affecting his health and his vocals. The manager booked more shows for this tour. Perry declined and told the band that he was done with Journey. And Steve Perry recalled saying, I called John and Neil together. We met in San Rafael. We sat on the edge of the marina, and I just told them, I can't do this anymore. I've got to get out for a while. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, that's exactly what I mean, is what I'm saying. I just don't want to be in the band anymore. I want to get out. I want to stop. And I think John said, well, just take some time off and we'll think. And I said, okay, fine. And I just sort of fell back into my life. I looked around and realized that my whole life had become everything I'd worked so hard to be. And when I came back to have a regular life, I had to go find one.
my friend Craig ran into him in a diner in the valley, and he was so bitter about it because Craig asked him. Of course, Craig asked him something like, "Hey, man, what happened?" You know.
That's the question he probably got asked every single
I
day of this
know,
life.
probably so
I mean,
annoying.
it sounds to me like he just, I mean,
This
he'd,
guy.
he'd accomplished everything.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you're like, you rise to this pinnacle and you have these hugely successful albums and tours, and maybe you just feel like, what's left? He did reunite with them briefly in the 90s.
Oh, he did? I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah, he
know
came back
that.
93 to 96, I think it
Wow,
was.
3 years.
And they even did another album, I think. But it just
How do I
it
not
didn't
know that?
stick.
The
Yeah.
album wasn't good? Yeah, that I don't know about it.
Well, let's see here.
What song?
Perry made the decision to reunite with Journey under the condition that the manager would leave. So they hired the longtime Eagles manager as the new manager for the band in October 1995. So this is like 8 years later. Oh no, they recorded their 10th studio album, Trial by Fire, in early '96. It,
Is there even one song on there that was
the album's hit
good?
single, When You Love a Woman,
When You Love a Woman.
was released. It reached number 12 on the Billboard charts. And then plans for a subsequent tour ended when Perry, troubled by pain while hiking in Hawaii on a 10-day break in August '96, discovered he had a degenerative bone condition and could not perform without hip replacement surgery. And basically, the album's release date was delayed, and he made up his mind that he was done.
It's really quite boring, this whole breakup story.
Yeah, he's like, look, guys, I just need a break. Maybe we'll get back together. We get back together, and
I'm
doesn't
gonna have
work
to
out.
my hips thrashed. That's hiking in Hawaii. I can't do it anymore. I would just say when you love a woman though, I just want to know like what is this song?
Did Brian Adams write that song?
I I know. I'm thinking
It was nominated for a 1997 Grammy Award for Best Pop Performance.
what?
Yeah.
How can we man, is there somebody out there who's like, "Oh my god, this song."
When You Love a Woman is a song by American rock band Journey. It's the third track from their 10th studio album, Trial by Fire. The song reached number one on the U.S. Billboard.
Number one.
No, the U.S. Billboard Adult Contemporary chart.
Oh, that's like
Michael Bolton.
yes. Or who's Kenny G.
It was their last major hit in the U.S.
I'm being
The music video features the band playing in what appears to be an empty recording studio. Oh,
Look,
yeah.
babe, here it is, the empty recording studio.
It's very 90s ballad, though.
But I've never heard it.
Well, babe, it didn't do that well.
All right. I would have thought I would listen, there's a lot of songs that didn't do that well in this world that I've
That's true.
I mean,
All right, so in 1996, we were listening to
I was checked out.
yeah, I don't know what we were wrapped up in.
Oh, I was yeah.
Oasis or something.
Oh, sure.
We were just like, I don't know, we can't be bothered with Steve Perry's, bone degeneration in music and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bone degenerate. But God, his voice is so
Yeah, he got a great
gorgeous.
voice.
All
But
right.
it's so interesting though, that
Is he
Dr-
still alive?
he's still alive. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I mean, just simply for the money, you'd think he would have come back, especially in the '90s in past. I mean, that's basically what kept the Eagles going. They just were printing money with their tours.
Yeah, I saw that.
Journey could have been in
I
that
saw
bill.
Hell Freezes Over. I'm sure I've already mentioned that. That is really quite crazy because, like, the Rolling Stones are still touring.
Yeah,
And isn't Mick Jagger like 80 now?
he is. I think he's in his 80s.
Isn't that insane? And then I heard somebody saying he still runs around
Yeah.
like a crazy man on stage, like the same energy. Has he had like a complete, like, is he a vampire?
Well, I think Keith Richards is probably the one that's like the undead.
Yeah, because they both, I think, have completely other people's blood.
Oh my God.
But I mean, your own blood, because I've given like whatever, however many pints of blood
Right.
before, and your body,
But can you get a complete transfusion?
yes, in Switzerland,
Right. So
all the
you can
rock
have
stars
so
did
you can
that.
have all your blood.
Yeah.
It goes out in one arm and it comes in the other or something. Is that how they do it?
Well, I mean, you think I know. Don't-
Well, I think if you're gonna replace someone's entire blood,
yeah,
right, you'd have to have like
baby
a
blood, something.
baby's blood.
I don't know. I'm just,
You're hooked up to an IV and there's like a 6-month-old in the chair next to you.
yeah,
And just going
it's
in.
really dark.
There's some toddler with Keith Richards blood.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. His body just remakes new blood, the baby.
Oh, okay.
They take a little bit from a bunch of different babies to not be too. But like, your body regenerates blood.
No, yeah, it does.
But
But wait, if you're talking about a complete blood transfusion,
yeah, I think
there has to be.
they did. It's kind of a known thing that like all these rock stars did that. We should look that
I'm
up.
looking it up right now.
I can't wait to see what you find.
All right.
I remember reading about this in like Circus magazine or something. This was this heavy metal kind of magazine. I think people go there and get this done.
Okay, so let's go here. Let's go to Snopes,
Okay.
which is the right. They
Oh,
they
yes,
debunk.
yes. Okay.
Okay, did Keith Richards have his blood changed to beat a drug addiction?
Well, I just thought to be healthier, not for beating drug addiction.
The claim: Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards beat a heroin addiction by having his blood replaced at a Swiss medical clinic.
What?
Status: false.
Oh.
As the cliche goes, look up debauchery in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of Keith Richards. Although many tales about the depravity of the Rolling Stones were deliberately concocted for publicity purposes, the extent of Keith Richards' drug abuse over the last several decades would be hard to exaggerate. Long periods of drug use and addiction, punctuated with occasional efforts at beating the drug habit.
But I mean, on the other hand, he's been married to his wife for like
Yeah.
30, 40 years. They're madly in love. They have daughters. They love like cute family. Like, he goes on family vacations. He looks great for having been such a drug addict.
Well, he's still alive. How about that?
Yeah.
He's still playing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Blood transfusion. Can you get a complete blood transfusion? Is it even possible?
In Switzerland, I think you can.
I'm not reading the AI overview after my rant last time. But you know what I saw today though was this
Something wrong.
something. It was, you know what it was. It was a newspaper, and multiple newspapers picked this up, so it became like a little syndicated, where they said that it was best books of the summer, 15 books you should read this summer, right? And it was printed in like some pretty major newspaper, and then other newspapers picked it up because they can share things.
Right.
And when somebody actually took the time to bother to look at it, 10 of the 15 books didn't exist. And when the author was contacted, it was because he'd used AI to write it. And he goes, yeah, I use AI a lot, but usually I double check. This time I didn't. He didn't double check anything in the article. It used real authors, but it made up fake books by them.
Oh my God. How ballsy is that AI overview?
But also, you're getting paid to be a writer?
Well, yeah, that's a whole nother topic. But this AI stuff that just they we had some AI guy come to my work and talk to us about using AI and how great it was. And then he called it like sometimes the AI will, what's this word? Hallucinate?
Yeah, hallucinate. Hallucinate means it makes stuff up.
Yeah.
That's a fancy way of saying it just makes shit
It's
up.
a big fat
Like
liar.
why they felt the need to come up with a term for the
Hallucinate.
technology making shit up. It hallucinates, implying what?
That it's on drugs?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
It's the AI has been, tampering with LSD.
Sorry, chat got into my gummies.
Yeah.
Like our upstairs neighbor's dog.
Oh,
We had that. Our
then.
upstairs neighbor's dog ate a tin of gummies and was incapacitated.
I mean, it was just that his tongue was lolling out of his mouth. He was like, "Ah."
And we had to carry because the neighbor was also incapacitated by incompetence
Oh my
and didn't know what to do.
girl.
And we had to carry the dog to the car so she could take it to the vet. The dog was fine, by the way.
Yeah, he just slept it off. He slept for like 23 hours.
He had some snacks and then he
was,
slept it
he
off.
was a little hungry. Anyway, moving on. Back to our song.
The chorus, right? The unforgettable chorus. Don't stop believing. Hold on. Streetlights people. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
Feeling. Streetlights.
And then it ends. The chorus at the end.
Oh, wow. That is crazy. I never even realized that.
Yeah, it's a really unique song. Really cool. Before we get to the Billboard charts, Wikipedia, written by people, and,
Does AI ever chime in to with?
no, it's not allowed to.
Oh,
Yeah, it's only written by people. The song was a commercial success and is known for its widespread use. But the song, along with Escape by Journey, initially received poor critical reviews, being criticized for its slick, inauthentic, and derivative nature in both the musical and lyrical areas.
oh my God, this is Brad.
Right? So your brother would have been on that edge of like people looking at it saying, what happened to Journey?
Because he loved Journey, like Departure. He loved Wheel in the Sky. Like,
Yeah.
how is Wheel in the Sky? Like, if anyone who doesn't know about that song, which is such a great song.
Yeah.
Wheel in the Sky keeps on. Anyway, to me, that song is not that different from any of the songs on Escape. Like, and yet he thinks Escape is a sellout album.
Yeah.
And
what was the other big hit from Escape?
um
It was Open Arms.
oh yeah,
Open Arms is great.
I know.
But retrospectively, this song has been, embraced as a staple of classic rock. It was ranked number 133 on Rolling Stone's 500 greatest songs of all time.
Oh, okay. That's kind of far down, huh?
Now, again, 133 for that song. Let's go to the Billboard charts.
Yeah. Okay.
So the song is released. Let me see if I got this right. The song comes out in October of 81. So it could be an 81 or 82 charter.
Hmm.
If,
Why? Because
because
October, November,
it
December.
doesn't have that much time. So I don't know. We can check 81 and 82. But
Okay.
but what's your kind of feeling?
I feel like it must have like hit out the top, but then this is saying that it wasn't that well received. I think that people well received it.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm really torn because I'm feeling like I have the way we see it today is influencing the way that I'm imagining it was received then. But I'm wondering if this was not a super high charter. I haven't looked, but like I would not be surprised if this was not even a top 20 hit.
Not?
Yeah.
I was gonna say number 4.
Here you go high.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I don't know. But just the way that Wikipedia worded that is like at the time it wasn't, but then again, that's critics, that's not people.
Critics are so highfalutin. We're fancy and we don't like this song that everyone else likes, but we'll like it in 20 years.
Yeah, we'll
critically acclaim it.
All
That
right, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Billboard 1981. Here we go.
Nothing.
Down to the top. Let's have a look here.
Jesse's Girl, Rick Springfield, Lady,
Wow. Okay, so for 81, Journey is only on for at number 56 for Who's Crying Now.
Oh, I love that song.
Okay. So let's go to 82 because clearly they that must be when it appeared. 82. No, hold on.
No.
Journey. Okay, it's in here twice. Open Arms at 34. Don't Stop Believin' at 73.
Wow, you were right.
But I wouldn't have guessed that low though. I was thinking like 25. So even Open Arms, 34. I mean, it's not exactly.
What about 83?
I think
Was it a slow builder?
I think Escape sold like. I think it's a really slow builder because remember it said how it was one of the top. It's the top digital download or something of the 20th century. So I think it's like it really builds.
I mean, how long can a song live on the 100? Like, as long as
as
people
long as
listen?
people listen.
Like, could it still be on there? I mean, probably not, but I'm
Let's
just
see. Okay, 83. Here we go. Separate Ways, which that video.
Oh, that's from Frontiers,
But then
though.
now we're on Frontiers. Faithfully. Now we're
Wow.
Frontiers. Wow. So if we go back here
But
to
is it also Don't Stop Believin' is not?
no, it wasn't there.
No.
So it comes in at
73.
it comes at number 73 between Love Will Turn You Around by Kenny Rogers. I'll give you $100 if you can sing that tune.
Nope.
Coming In and Out of Life, Barbara Streisand.
I have no idea. But Gloria by Laura Branigan
Nice.
from Flashdance, I
Good one.
do know.
Wow.
Yes,
I mean, the 70s.
Crimson and Clover, Joan Jett.
Just wandering around the wilderness of the 70s.
Yeah.
19.
And then falling off.
And then falling off.
I
So
mean-
truly a song that had later life.
Yeah. I wonder when it hit. Did it hit when they played it at sports arenas? Like, is that when it started to, like, people started to realize its catchiness
Maybe.
or someone, well, clearly someone had to realize its catchiness in order to even start playing it at sports arenas. But
Yeah. I mean, this NPR article from 2019 said 38 years after it debuted on Escape, Don't Stop Believin' is the go-to anthem for perseverance that itself has persevered, successfully riding wave after new wave of media. Though born in the era of rock radio and cassette mixtapes, the song found its real glory at the dawn of binge TV and the smartphone, and has woven its way into weddings, bar mitzvahs, graduations, the World Series, The Sopranos, and Glee.
the World Series, wow.
Yeah, well, I think a baseball team made it their anthem one year. So it was like they played it like throughout the year at all the home games.
It hit?
Maybe
What
it
if
was
that's
a
the
Chicago team, so maybe it was like
Oh, of course you know that.
well, yeah.
He likes
But
sports.
But how crazy is that though? So this song, this you can say one of the defining songs of American culture at this point. Wouldn't you
Sure
say
you
it's
can.
up there?
Oh, of course.
Was not it was number 73 for the year. Like what a forgettable number.
I bet
Like why even bring it up?
even any other country people know this song.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I bet this is just everyone knows this song. You could sing it. You could join people together by this song. A hands across the world moment with Don't Stop
Yeah.
Believin'.
Yeah. Wow. Good job by you, Journey.
Good job, Journey. Well done. Good and faithful servants of rock and roll.
2.2 billion on Spotify, right? That's up there.
Is more than The Weeknd. The Weeknd is like,
Yeah, The
man,
Weeknd,
that guy, people love him.
he's number 1 on Spotify.
Always.
He has
For so long.
He has multiple songs. Blinding Lights has 6 billion streams. I think it's the number 1 stream song ever on Spotify.
I mean, it's a good song.
I know. I was just talking to my kids about this because we were like going through the spot, and I said that same thing to them. I say, I'm so surprised. I mean, he's good. I like The Weeknd, but what is it about him that makes him so globally huge?
Yeah.
He is like, I want to say he has something like 8 songs that have at least 1 billion streams.
Yeah. I love that. I can't
I can't feel my face.
feel my face when I'm with you, and I love it. Like
But
he has like I always think he sounds like 60s, like
he's got a
Motown,
pretty
Stevie
good
Wonder.
soulful. Yeah, he's
Like
got a
Don't you think? Like, and then at sometimes he has a little Michael Jackson. Like, he has such, like, a kind of a real good old, um,
Yeah, big
perfect voice, but modern.
shout out to the Weeknd. What's his real name? What do you want to guess?
I think his real
Do you think
name
he
is
has?
Saturday.
Do you think he has? You think?
Maybe it's like Tuesday, and that's why he
Yeah,
called himself the
Weeknd.
Weekend. He's
Yeah.
like, fuck Tuesday.
Do you think though he has like a cool real name or like a really average real name?
I bet his real name.
Like is his name like Brian Jones or
No,
is it
it's
like
Harrison. Uh,
Harrison Skillbotter?
no,
I'm
Harrison.
going to tell you in a second what his real name is. So
uh, Harrison Jackson.
oh yeah, Jackson, Harrison Jackson. That's a cool name.
I wouldn't mind that name. But the Weekend. Oh, it's the Weekend.
The Weeknd. He's Canadian, I guess. I didn't know
Is
that.
he?
Oh yeah, check out his real name.
Abel
Abel.
Makonnen Tesfaye.
Oh, he's Ethiopian. Ethiopian
Ooh.
immigrants. Very cool. Very cool.
And from Canada?
Yeah, Toronto. I didn't know he was Canadian. I feel like Canada needs to make a bigger deal of that.
Yeah.
We always have to hear about fucking Drake, but you've got
Celine Dion
the
and
Weeknd.
yeah, you have the Weekend. You guys should be
Come on,
touting that.
they need to be getting on that.
Let's
Enough of
tout.
this. Well, good job by you, Weeknd, Abel.
Good job, Abel.
Yeah, he's cool. All right, we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna wrap up today with I'm bringing out the Rolling Stone Encyclopedia.
Are you gonna read a quote?
Now I'm gonna ask you to pick a page between what I will say, well, not one, maybe like 20 and 1100.
780.
780. Let's see what band we have on page 780.
Is this a new feature?
I don't know. The book's in front of me, so I thought we could do
We always like to try new features until one sticks.
on page 780. We have
So Pretenders?
Lloyd. Oh, we have the second half of the Pretenders,
Oh,
and we have someone named Lloyd Price.
no idea who that is.
Singer-songwriter Lloyd Price was a major figure in the early years of New Orleans rock and roll.
Oh,
Oh, so he's got a little bit of that, like,
I bet he has a good sound.
yeah. Okay. He had some top 10 R&B singles.
Like, do we know any?
Probably that probably got ripped off by
Yeah, everyone.
by white artists.
Elvis.
Yeah. And then he served in Korea from 64 to 68.
Did he survive?
He survived.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and he went to DC and got signed and all that. But pretty small entry. So he didn't have a huge career.
Maxi Priest. What did they sing?
Maxi Priest, soulful British reggae singer who in the late 80s and early 90s managed to win over both Jamaican musical purists and American pop radio.
He had, or whoever, they had a hit.
Yeah.
I remember a song by that band, but
Maxi Priest, yeah.
I don't know what it was. Anyway, I guess that's enough for us.
Journey, I hope we gave you enough love today. I love the song.
Love Journey.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they haven't really. I love Escape and Frontiers. I'll say that. I know
Journey.
almost every song.
Yeah, let's check Journey's top stream songs before we get out of here.
Yeah,
because
that's a good thing.
Yeah, let's see what we
got.
got.
That should be a new feature.
Yeah, top stream songs.
Band.
Yeah. So, Journey, here we go.
Faithfully is number 2. No, it's not.
Don't stop at 2.5 billion.
Wow,
streams.
2.5 since it was 2.2 when that article.
Any Way You Want It, 500 million streams. Separate Ways, Faithfully, Who's Crying Now, also from Escape. Open Arms. Other side.
Wheel in the Sky.
Wheel in the Sky. So they've got
When the lights go down and loving, touching, squeezing. Look how much way down, like 2.5 billion and 87
million.
Oh, I thought that was 87,000.
87,000 million. No.
Okay. Well, they've got a lot up there.
Yeah. Separate Ways, I mean, we wouldn't do Separate Ways as a song, but it has one of the all-time worst videos.
Oh my God.
I wish like
We have to just everyone has to just if you wanna laugh tonight or
yeah,
today
yeah,
or
look,
whatever time it is.
I think we talked about the music video where clearly they just showed up to an empty studio. They had like $50. And
They're
just
on a
like
wharf.
just pretend you're playing. Yeah, Separate Ways. They're on a wharf
It's like a
wearing like cut off t-shirts.
total, like, rock 90s,
Like,
brightly colored.
but it's early 80s. I mean, it's not even the 90s.
Oh, okay,
Remember, like he's
80s.
holding the keyboard against the
It's
wall,
like it's
like
glued no, onto a outer yeah, like a
like a
building,
brick,
the
like
side
a
of a
brick
building,
side of a building,
and it's
and then they're
so
like,
awkward and
and they're like,
uncomfortable.
someday, and they're like
They're
going,
mad.
they're mad.
They're mad moving.
It is truly like
Aren't they
people.
like
I know we say this about a lot of videos how bad it is. This truly is one of the worst music videos ever.
it might be the worst.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
sure
great,
there's
great
worse.
song. But the music video, they must have been like, shit, we only have like 5 hours to make this thing.
I mean,
Quick, get down to the docks. We'll think of something.
the dock is closed. Cut the chain link fence.
Just get
Cut
in
the
there.
dock. Just go.
I've got a
Okay.
keyboard. Play the keyboard, but it's not plugged in. Who gives a
Doesn't
shit?
just pretend to
Just
play.
hit the keys. Nobody will know the difference.
It was like air, air guitar. It was like air keyboard on a wall or on a side of a building. In the wharf. And it was all dirty. It's not even like clean. It's not
Yeah.
even nice to look at.
I promise you, listener, we are not exaggerating. On the Mount Rushmore of worst videos, this one's probably up there.
Yeah, it's so bad it's
It
good.
wouldn't be Perry's face either. He's singing, but they would. I don't know. They put like the director's face on Mount Rushmore. Like, who's the director? Maybe there was no director. Maybe that was the problem.
Yeah,
They were like,
it was their friend
they got-
who filmed it and also came up with the idea, oh, you guys will be fun. We'll just go down and, and maybe they just use it. Maybe this is like partially why nothing hit because when did MTV come out? What year?
80,
Okay.
81. I mean, it's basically like around. So yeah, MTV comes out in the early 80s. I don't know to what extent they leaned into MTV because
But that's their problem.
because
That's probably
Don't Stop
why.
Believin' has no video. Separate Ways has one of the worst fucking videos you've ever seen.
But why did they give into video for that song?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know. Anyway, it's very curious.
It is.
Journey.
Thanks, Journey. Thanks,
Uh,
thanks for one of the great songs ever.
I'm gonna journey to the screen door and get our dinner.
Oh,
It's out there on this porch.
okay.
Have a good night.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Love you.
Love you.